Good morning. Hello, Forever family. Hi. Happy Friday. Normally I'm here with you on Mondays, and what a privilege to get to be with you right before the weekend. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. When we do these Facebook Lives, you have a lot of questions, like a lot of questions. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do my best to answer those questions, but I'm going to kind of do it in a different way. Sometimes I have a tendency of answering questions over and over and over. So I'm going to keep myself to a time limit today, and I'm going to take a timer and a timer, and I'm going to time myself so that I do a question every minute. So fingers crossed we can make this work. I'm getting my phone ready here. So, all right, you guys ready for this? Let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, I'm going to be reading these from a document. Literally hundreds of questions came in. So there's a lot of information we're going to dive into today. And I am going to scroll up here to the top of the screen. We had a lot of questions about when to take specific vitamins, and that was based on the last Facebook Live that I did where you actually are where I recommended certain supplements to be taken in the morning, at lunchtime, in the evening. We had a lot of additional products that came up. Reach out to your home offices. Your home offices will have all of the recommended uses for those products. The information that I gave, some of it was personal based on my personal usage, and it's not necessarily based on science, but others were based on my discussions with our R&D team. And so if you have questions, feel free to reach out to your home office, your country office, and ask them those questions. So, all right, let's see if we've got people on. Let's see how many people we've got going. All right, got people online. Everybody can see me okay? Yeah, okay. All right, let's go ahead. You guys ready? I am. I'm excited. Can't tell. All right, question number 1. Are all of our products gluten-free? No, all of our products are not gluten-free. So if you have a condition that causes you to not be able to take gluten, simply look on the product label or ask your home office if you can't access an actual product label. I know a lot of our country offices put the full ingredient list online. You should be able to find that as well on just the foreverliving.com site. But also, in addition, there's a labeling requirement that we follow very stringently. If there are any allergens such as wheat, soy, or nuts in the formula itself, it will say contains wheat, soy, or nuts. So if you have a gluten allergy, please look at our labels. Our labels will clearly indicate what contains a wheat derivative and what does not. All right. That one, whew, I was close there. I have a question about aloe vet spray. It's sold out and never comes anymore. What can I advise instead for horses? Aloe First is not suitable for all animals. This is a tricky question. I'm going to start my timer. Tricky question. As a representative of the company, I can tell you that right now, with Aloe Vet not being available, we don't have a veterinary validated formula for animals. However, I am aware of many people who use Aloe First. The formula is very similar to the vet formula, and while it's not formulated for animals, this is where your best judgment comes into play. This is where you get to determine how you follow the rules with this product. Aloe First is very similar to Aloe Vet Spray. I use Aloe First on my animals. I know other people who do. However, it's not been verified by a veterinary for animal use. I know that's not a straightforward answer, but it might give you, wink, wink, a few little options there. Okay. Holly, I was wondering why the products by Sonia have only 3 months of an expiry date. Thank you from London. I'm not aware of this. Whoops, dismiss. I did that one in under a minute. That's awesome. Let's see, our products come out typically with an 18-month to 2-year shelf life. So I'm not quite sure where the 3-month shelf life is coming from. It could be that you purchase the product within 3 months of expiry. It's okay. you should be able to consume most of our products within 3 months. So if they are 3 months away from expiry, the product's not bad. In fact, on the day it expires, you still have some wiggle room. Now, I'm not saying to use expired product. I'm saying if you buy a product and it only has 2 or 3 months of expiry left, go ahead and use that product. It doesn't mean that it's close to its end cycle, that it's going to be damaged or broken. You can use products all the way up to the expiry date and be just fine. In fact, all of the quality testing that we do at our facilities tests our products beyond that expiration date. So we know that up till that expiration date, you are completely fine using those products. And we're learning today that many of our products actually exceed their shelf life. And we're in a process right now at home office of extending shelf life of many of our products. So now you're going to see, for instance, the aloe biocellulose mask. I believe that one has gone up to 2 or 2.5 years. You're going to see the infinite firming complex. That's been extended to 3 years. It's simply a matter of time. When we release a product, it will launch with anywhere between 18 months and 2 years of expiry. Past that point, we need real-time stability, meaning it has to be month 1, month 2, month 3 before we can actually extend the shelf life. So it's just a matter of time. You're lucky because you get new products with 18 months or, oops, my buzzer just, I have to end there. You're lucky because you get products with 18 months to 2 years, but as we proceed and those products sell and are out in the markets, that timeline extends. But if you get a product that's 2 months, 1 month within its expiry date, don't worry at all. Continue to use it. You should be able to consume our products within as little as 3 months. Okay, next question. Start. Hi, Holly. Is it possible that the straw in our fantastic hand soap could reach the bottom and get nearly everything out? Yes, that is completely possible. We intend on updating that. I think all of you are going to be very pleasantly surprised with a brand new product that is right around the corner. In fact, you're going to be seeing it later this year, and it's going to accommodate that very request to make the straw in the hand soap, the dip tube that goes all the way in to pull up the product. That straw will now be lengthened to meet the bottle, the bottom of the bottle. So now you can get all of that goodness out. Okay, let's see. Cancel. Start again. Hi, Holly. I want to ask which Forever supplements are recommended for children except Forever Kids. For example, can child take royal jelly? Thank you in advance. I wish that I had a better answer for this, but again, as a representative of the company and as the director of product development, I have to advise you that the products that are recommended for kids would be the Forever Bee Honey, aloe vera gel, and our Forever Kids. Anything beyond that, we want your child to be as safe as possible. Now, we know our products are the highest quality and the highest safety, and we don't hesitate at all in our own personal families. I know the executives, all of their children have been raised on these Forever Living products without incident. However, as a corporate company, as a global company, we need to keep our consumers safe, and only you or your doctor knows your individual child's needs. So if you want your child to use a product, please take that product to your child's physician, have them review the ingredients, time's up, have them review the ingredients, and let them know the intent you're wanting to use the products for, and have them advise you for your children. Okay, when will essential oils be available? That's a really good question. Very, very soon. I know that's a horrible answer. This is more of Gary Shreve's wheelhouse. He's my boss, Senior Vice President of Global Operations. He'll be able to give you some more information here in an upcoming live, but I can tell you they may or may not be on a boat to their destination. Did I say that out loud? Am I going to get in trouble? You guys won't tell on me, right? You won't tell that I'm telling secrets. Shh. Okay. This is a tough question for me. I'm going to have to give myself a starting. All right. When will the makeup come back in the future? Oh, guys, this is the hardest question for me to answer, but I need to give you the facts. I need to be straight and I need to be real with you. We are not a color cosmetic company. And in doing an evaluation of the color cosmetics, the executive team learned that our FBOs loved our makeup. They loved our BB cream and our mascaras and our full range of color cosmetics. But we weren't sharing them outside of the Forever world. People weren't recruiting using color cosmetics. And so inventory would not turn over very quickly. And your entire business is based on a consumption model. You want people using and applying and taking and putting their creams and their lotions and using their skincare and taking all of their supplements. You want them using them daily so they come back and purchase them over and over and over again. So currently there are no plans to bring back color cosmetics or makeup. I'm going to pause there, and then I'm going to say, ha-ha, wink, wink, dismiss. We are looking into bridging the gap between skincare and color cosmetics. And that's all I can tell you right now, but we are looking at a foundational approach to building the bridge between an incredible skincare line and a color complexion line. So no plans for makeup as of now, officially, unofficially. Hope you heard what I just said. Okay, here we go. Holly, what can I recommend for a person that has blemishes on their face? I got a lot of questions about this. What can we recommend for somebody who is breastfeeding? What can we recommend for someone who's pregnant? What can we recommend for someone who has diabetes or a heart condition or blood pressure problems or cancer or atopic dermatitis or psoriasis? Acne falls into that same category. It is a medical condition. And guys, we do not recommend anything for people who have medical conditions. Now, that said, we know that we have the safest quality ingredients. When I go to these facilities and I see the amounts of testing we have to go through before we actually bring a product to you, it blows my mind. Blows my mind. It's incredible. But because of that, because we're not going to release things or because we're not going to do things with quality in mind, my time's up. Oh, I hope that I didn't leave that question standing. I did. Sorry. I have to keep to the script. I have to keep to the 30 minutes and 30 questions in 30 minutes. All right. Here we go. When a supplement is out of date, does that mean it cannot be used? And does that also mean that it does not work anymore? Great question. Expiry dates are there for a reason. As I mentioned, you feel free to use a product right up until when it expires. Products have an expiration date for a reason. We are working behind the scenes to extend those expiry dates, so you will have 2, 3, 4 years of expiration on those. But our products are meant to be consumed, to be purchased and consumed, and hopefully consumed within a 6-month time frame. So if you have a product and it's well past its expiry date, it's time to toss it in the garbage and buy a new one. I know that's tough to hear, but an expiry date is there for your protection and also based on the preservative systems or the supplements or anything that's in the bottle, because we know at what point it begins to break down and the active ingredients become less active. So it means that it shouldn't be used. It doesn't mean it cannot be used. It means it should not be used if it's past expiration. And will it work anymore? That's dependent on the product and the supplement. I dismiss. Question answered. Hi, Holly. Is there a way to remove parabens on our skincare products like lotion and aloe lips? Again, a really tough question to answer here live in front of my Global Forever family. At this time, we use such a high concentration of aloe vera. Friends, it is so difficult to create a formula with such a high concentration of natural botanical ingredients without a preservative system that is robust enough to kill anything that Mother Nature grows naturally. Mother Nature's fantastic. She grows fruits, florals, vegetables, botanicals, herbs, all different kinds of seeds and nuts. She grows amazing things that we use in our skincare and our supplement products. However, she also grows yeast and fungus and mold and bacteria. And for those natural things that we don't want to find in our products, we need preservatives. The preservatives that we use in the parabens for those few select products is the safest and the most powerful preservative system that we have been able to find today in order to keep our aloe vera at such a high concentration. We have statements from our scientific advisory board claiming and stating the fact that parabens are safe in the levels that we are using them. And if you'd like that information, please reach out to your home office. They'll be able to provide that document and that statement. The parabens that we use are the smaller chain parabens, not the larger ones. They're actually considered harmful. We use the parabens in the right chain size that are not disruptive to any of body functions or anything internally or externally that help to keep our products safe. I went over 20 seconds on that one. Sorry, guys. All right, any plans to eventually switch to natural sweeteners such as stevia or erythritol? I like this question. We are a global company, and stevia, while it sounds like an amazing replacement, is regulated in many of our countries, and we're not allowed to use very much stevia in some of our top countries. Because of this, the stevia doesn't give or lend to the formula that sweetness that we need in order for you to take our products. I can tell you, Super Greens, if we had left it at the complete base formula without any of that additional goodness to help yield from the natural juices of those fruits and those vegetables, it tasted terrible. It was awful. You wouldn't have been able to drink it. So we have to add sweeteners in the product so that you as the consumer will actually drink it and then come back for more. Now, there are some sweeteners I know that cause a little bit of controversy, like sucralose and other artificial sweeteners. However, guys, these sweeteners have been proven safe for decades, and they're used in such a small amount in our formulas that they will not cause harm. Again, there are some sweeteners that you have to add a lot of sweeteners to make the formula sweet. This sweetener, especially stevia and erythritol, we're regulated in how much we can use, so we can't use enough to get the results that we need. And then also we have options of other sweeteners which require us to use a significant amount less than anything else available on the market. So we do look to use stevia where we can. You're going to see a lot of the new products do contain stevia. Erythritol, xylitol, sorbitol, some of those other sugar alcohols, those are also options. But again, trying to be a global company, those are highly regulated and we can't use very much. So we have to do a blend of those sweeteners with other sweeteners, whether it's a pure natural sugar or whether it's a sucralose. We have to add those so that you, the consumer, it's palpable, it's flavorful. All right, another question about sulfates, parabens. People won't buy it because of these products. I understand, I get that. I've been in the industry for over 30 years. I know what marketing terms are used in order to promote skincare and hair care products specifically. Paraben-free, sulfate-free, phthalate-free, no artificial dyes. That's tough for you to compete against. I get that. All I can offer you is the scientific substantiation as to why, being an aloe vera company and using aloe vera in its purest, most natural raw form, why we need ingredients like parabens in order to create a safer formula. Same thing with sulfates. We don't add sulfates to our formula, but sulfates can be naturally occurring in some areas. And sulfates are just simply those things that create a nice bubble and create that you are clean. There's nothing unsafe about them. That was bad media, and unfortunately the train went off the tracks before anybody could respond. We do have a scientific response to parabens. We have to continue using them in some of our formulas, but we are looking for ways to completely remove them. Once we find a preservative system that allows us to use a little bit of preservative in our highly potent aloe vera formulas, at that point we'll switch. But until we can get a stable formula for right now, parabens are safe. The type of parabens we use are safe, and we have the scientific substantiation of one of the world's most renowned toxicologists to back us up on that. So reach out to your country offices for answers. Why did you stop the heat lotion samples? A little secret here, we stopped heat lotion because of a regulation change that happened in Europe where we had to reformulate the product. It was a slight reformulation. The reformulation has been completed, and we are now currently under review for sample sachets. Now I know, don't get too excited. In today's world, everything is more expensive. Friends, I need you to understand everything. Commodities in a world right now where coronavirus has taken over and the demand for so many different ingredients and different products are in such a high demand. We We are looking right now at doing sample sachets. We're reviewing it. I think you will be pleased, but just know it's taking us some time. So the heat lotion did not go away. It just temporarily stopped, so to speak. Can't give you an estimation, can't give you a target date, can't even tell you when, what, or how, but I can tell you we are looking into sample sachets as we speak. The executives listen to you. They hear you, and we've heard all over the world the vast need for these sample sachets, and we're doing everything we can to find something that's feasible for you. Okay, this is another question I love. Ready, start. Are the RG and NutriQ10 effective if taken within an ultralight shake? Absolutely, they're effective. If you need to mix many of our powders in order to get one power drink to drink them all, that is not a problem. The most important thing is that you're taking your supplements, that you're taking your RG, that you're taking your NutriQ10, that you're drinking your ultralight shake. And if you have to mix them all together, they are equally as powerful together as they are separately. Feel free to combine. Okay, stop that. I want to know what the source of gelatin is in the products. Is the gelatin used in the product vegan or not? This depends on the product. There are some products where we use a fish-based gelatin, and there are other products where we use a bovine gelatin. Interestingly enough, this comes to the stability of the product, and there are some gelatins that work well with formulas. So the gelatin type will be formula specific. Again, your country office should be able to advise you if there's bovine or fish source gelatin, but we use both, just like any other health and wellness company. We use both, and it's formula specific depending on which format, either bovine or fish, give us long-term stability and longevity for our formulas. All right, I have a question regarding the packaging. Are there, oh, let me stop my clock here. That was good. All right. Are there any plans to make a more sustainable change in terms of packaging? I know plastic's recyclable, but are there plans to reduce the amount of plastic? We are always looking for opportunities to improve our environmental footprint on the company. We've looked into refills. Can't say that they're coming anytime soon, but we've looked into refills. We've looked into different types of plastic components that are more recyclable in more countries. We've looked everywhere to find ways that we can cut costs. I need for you to understand, if we were to go to refills, refills are not much less expensive than getting products in the actual packaging themselves. That's simply because they still have to go down a line. They still have labor attached to people that are managing that line. They have an operations cost, and the size of a refill is the same size as a packaging component, and it's really difficult to show a distinct reduction in cost without that packaging component. That said, we're always looking for opportunities to improve our environmental footprint. Yes, the marketing team is looking at new options for packaging. We're always reviewing options and ways that we can be better. That's the history of forever. Rex and Greg built this company on integrity. They built us on always looking to be the best and always looking for solutions that are the broadest, the most well-rounded range of solutions for our products. We never tire, guys. We never stop looking for things that are better for you. All right, questions about stock availability for hand sanitizer, essential oils, and other products that may not be in stock in your country. We got a lot of those requests. Unfortunately, I can't answer country specific, but I can tell you to go back to your home office. They might not be able to tell you right away when their product is going to be there. We've had some delays, but I can tell you that our supply chain is rocking it. We are way ahead of the curve. We're doing our best, but there are things that are out of our control. There are circumstances where we might get held up in customs. We might have a container held up in customs, or something might happen in transit. There are just things that happen as part of the supply chain, but we are well ahead of the curve. We're working to get you products as fast as possible. And as I mentioned, the essential oils are right around the corner. All right. Again, very, very specific questions about skincare. So let's talk about skincare. They'd like to know what are the benefits of each face mask. So let's talk very, very quickly. Let's start with the marine mask, which eventually here will start to dwindle in stock. You're going to see a discontinuation of marine mask, and that's going to be replaced by the mask powder and the activator. They both have very similar functions. They pull out impurities of the skin, and they leave the skin surface feeling very, very smooth. So if you have somebody who has skin that is combination, sometimes dry, sometimes oily, you're going to want to recommend the mask powder or the marine mask. So the mask powder mixed with activator and the marine mask are both designed to help tighten and pull out those impurities of the face. So they just leave the surface clean and feeling really tight. The biocellulose mask, this is a powerhouse mask for anti-aging, helping to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and delivering a delicious drink of moisture and hydration to the skin. So it firms and plumps the skin, makes the skin just look luminous. And then our refining gel mask by Sonia, this is a sleeping mask. This is designed for lighter, brighter, even-toned skin that helps you appear more youthful. Hope that helps. I know we have a lot of masks on the market right now. Eventually you'll see them start to narrow down. Mask powder will move into the targeted skincare category, and eventually you'll see the marine mask disappear as the mask powder and the activator are revived, and we begin to see that they are kind of, they duplicate each other in effort. So we're really excited about that. We're going to see some transition in packaging here. All right. Recommending propolis cream for rashes. I know this is a common occurrence in many of our countries. I received this question 3 times. I can't answer it because a rash is considered a medical condition. Again, go cautiously, go carefully, and put the end choice in the hands of your consumer in collaboration with their doctor. If there's anything medical, any medical need they have, we're fine. Have them take our products, have them take aloe vera jelly to their doctor's office and have them look at the ingredients. They'll see that high concentration of aloe combined with just a couple of other skin-soothing ingredients. This is an ideal product for many of the things that will happen on the skin. But for rashes, bites, anything that's angry, dry, itchy, scaly, those are all medical conditions, and we would like for you to go back to your doctor. All right, next question. This is one I answered a while ago, but I'm going to answer it again. The question is, Holly, in our countries, and let's just see if I can pull up the screen here so I know what I'm doing. In our countries, we have these black lines on our products. These lines tell us that there's chemicals or unsafe ingredients in the products. What are they, and why do we have them? Well, guys, it's nothing to tell you that there are harsh chemicals in the product. There's nothing that tells you that anything unsafe is in the product with that line. That line is something required by the production facility. This is a blank tube. This is a tube that's been uncrimped. So you can see it's open. It hasn't been crimped yet. When the product goes down the line and it's filled, some of them are a little crooked. So some of them might come down the line like this. Some might come down the line like this. Some might come down the line like this. This is what we call an eye mark. It is on every single one of our tubes. It's not just black. You'll see it blue on the targeted skincare line. You'll see it white on the Infinite skincare line. You'll see it white on the Sonia skincare line. This is an eye mark. As it goes down the filling process, the machine identifies the eye mark, spins the tube so that when it crimps it, the tube is crimped straight and not crooked like that. If we had the tube and the machine couldn't read it, the tube would end up being crooked like this, and then that wouldn't be attractive for your consumer. So not harmful, not indication of anything unsafe, an eye mark from the machine to spin the tube so that the tubes are always crimped straight and not crooked. It's kind of easy, huh? Okay. Holly, please explain the difference between the Infinite Firming Serum and the new Hydrating Serum. Love this question. Exactly in the names is the differentiation. Infinite Firming Serum is designed to lift and firm the skin. It's a powerful anti-aging ingredient that simply starts to lift the skin so the skin doesn't sag, so that your wrinkles and your fine lines are blurred away. The hydrating serum is for a drench of moisture and hydration, designed to visibly plump the skin. So it's a very different function. One actually can help firm and help make the skin appear more taut. The other is just to give it a nice drink of moisture and hydration so the skin feels soft, your texture and tone are very even. Completely different products, completely different functions. I use both every single day, morning and night. All right, going back to my questions here. We're almost up. I've got one more minute. Let's see. Is it better to drink aloe on its own in the morning, or can you mix it with shakes or RG? That's a wonderful question. Again, the most important thing is that you're drinking your aloe. It doesn't matter how you mix it. However, aloe vera by itself is an amazing ingredient, amazing product designed to help with better digestive, helps your improve digestive functions, helps to enhance nutrient absorption, and it does that by itself. So me personally, I will mix my RG with my my aloe every once in a while, but I personally drink my aloe by itself first thing in the morning, and then I drink a little bit at night with my probiotic. So again, it doesn't really matter when you drink it. I choose to drink it by itself to allow it to kick into my body and get all of those healthy functions going. But you, if the only way you're going to drink your aloe is to mix it with a shake or mix it with RG or even mix it in water, dilute it in water, please do so. The most important thing is that you're drinking your aloe. All right, when are products coming to India? When are they coming to Gabon? When are they coming to Cambodia? So sorry, guys. Reach out to your countries and find out. I don't have those answers right now. Your home offices should have them. If they don't, they do have direct contacts to our shipping facilities that actually can give them that information. All right, we have successfully used Forever Activator as a great eye drop, but the product somehow irritates the eyes. Can we get a Forever eye drop? I love that question. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I had a lot of good recommendations, not so much questions, but product recommendations. Aloe Activator should not be used in the eyes. This is a product that is designed for topical use only. I know our FBOs get very creative in the way that they use the products, and again, that is a personal decision on your part. However, as a representative of the company, I have to tell you, Activator is an amazing ingredient, just designed to press in more of those wonderful aloe benefits. I don't put it on a cotton ball. I put it into my hand and I press it into my skin right after I've cleansed my skin. I use that the way I would a toner, but I don't wipe it off with cotton. I actually press all of that aloe goodness into my skin. All right. I think that's, if you may take more than one vitamin C tablet per day, either absorbent C or Forever C Plus as it's called in India. Can you take more than one per day? Yes, yes you can. In fact, you can take probably double the amount of vitamin C that's on the label. So if it's recommended to take 3 tablets, I would take 6. I wouldn't take more than double because your body's just going to process it and eliminate it. But your body always can benefit from more vitamin C. So if you have a vitamin C product, whether it's absorbent C or Forever absorbent C, can you take more than the recommended dose? Yes, you can. Just don't double. Just take nothing more than double. That's just knowing vitamin C and its function in your body. All right. Chemotherapy, immune system, again, Forever Therm. Oh, here we go. Can I take Forever Therm, Forever Lean, and Forever Garcinia all together? That's a great question. I'm going to pause. I'm going to get on a timer for this one. This will be my last question. All right, start. Can we take those products together? Yes, you can. However, you are going to get better results from them when you take your Therm in the morning, you take your Garcinia in the late afternoon, and you take your Lean before lunch. If you spread them out, they're able to tackle what your body functions are doing at that time. Therm revs up that metabolism, get your body awake and alive and start burning as you are up and at them. Lean helps to block the fat as you are taking high fat concentrations into your body. It helps to prevent the fat from being absorbed in certain places we don't want it absorbed in. And Garcinia is actually more of that carbohydrate chaser. So it helps you feel fuller and you don't get the cravings as much. Three very different products, better if you spread them out, but okay if you take them all together. I would just want to spread them out to get the benefits of them throughout the day. All right, guys, that's it. I believe I answered more than 30 questions, maybe not, but my timer tells me I'm up. Thank you so much for having a great dismiss. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Have a fantastic weekend. Hope all of you are well, staying safe, enjoying time with loved ones. This was a lot of fun for me. I got to see a lot of the questions you're asking and a lot of your needs, which helps me work with marketing to provide and plan great content for you in the future. But anyway, signing off for now, sending you the biggest hugs and loves, and have a wonderful weekend and a fantastic week next week. Bye.